Spencer.
Your daily
Spencer
hour with
Spencer, hey!
Hey
everybody!
everyone. It's the program.
We're on TV! Yeah, once again, once a day, every day, turn on machines.
And we start talking.
For an hour, yeah.
Yeah.
Good morning, here we are on the couch. It's...
Well, good afternoon. Or good
night.
evening. Yeah.
It's Tuesday.
I started getting you saying good morning because I was kind of joking around before the show started about having a daily program called Good Morning Thurston County.
It's like Good Morning America, that's a...
Yeah, and Kenny was like, you should do it, and I was like,
do it.
But I wouldn't know what to do after I say good morning. I would say good morning, and I'm going back off to bed.
Well, you're supposed to be in the morning, you're supposed to be getting out of bed.
Right. Well, I was yawning before I got here, so I was like feeling, it's morning time. Let's stretch and yawn, and oh, there's the sunrise, except it's after 9 o'clock, and there's no sunrise at 9 at night.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, for Carl's sake.
Well, you want sun?
Ooh.
You want sun at night?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it's unfortunate that I was yawning.
Oh, why? It's nighttime. I think it's the appropriate time to yawn.
Well, or you're yawning when you first wake up. Sure.
Well, I am the most tired right before I wake up. You know? Because right after you wake up, you're still groggy. You know, you're not awake for a few hours. So I'm always yawning. That's like one of the first things you do when you wake up. Because you're tired.
You grab for your coffee or whatever.
Well, you yawn and you're just a little bit sleepy because you're just getting out of sleep. So
Force me to wake up.
when you're going to sleep, when you're getting out of sleep, then so when you're sleepy, I'm always yawning in the morning. That's the appropriate time to yawn. I yawn all the time. You know, I think it's just a good thing. You can be relaxed enough to yawn. Otherwise, you have to... I try to yawn. I don't know if it really worked, but be relaxed and yawning all the time. It's probably not bad.
I kind of like the little bit larger TV right now. It's kind of doing this cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk?
Generation Z or Generation K or whatever. Yeah, 2032 TV screen. It's just kind of all mangled up.
Yeah, you can't see it though.
Well, not very well, but it was...
viewers can't see it at all though.
Oh, yeah, well...
And there's not really any way to show it. Well, we could do a freeze frame.
No, yesterday wasn't Sunday. Mandy had Total Recall on and was watching a little bit of it before the program came on, and I was like, ooh, 90s classics, huh? And yeah. Anyway, the Total Recall is like portrayed in the latter half of the 21st or the 22nd century, or well, 21st or the 22nd century. So I had to think about that for a second.
Is that right now?
20th Century Fox is like the outdated name for a production studio, because now it's not the 20th century, it's now the 21st century.
What?
Yeah, they called the 20th century 1900 to 1999. You know, like before Bush got elected or took the presidency in year 2000.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so they called that 100-year thing, whatever 100 years is, a decade times 10. But anyway,
Centennial
that would be the 20th century.
Century. It's called a century.
Yeah.
The 100 years. Yeah.
Duh.
I didn't figure it out either until you said it again.
Yeah. So the 21st century. I'm not really sure, even though I should know this kind of. since I had consumed Arnold Schwarzenegger movies, but that was quite some time ago. So maybe I would go back in the ether. But that would be definitely when people start colonizing Mars. That would be after year 2050, I would imagine. Even still.
Yeah, that seems like a far away time.
Yeah. Well, it could be 2075 then. And surely by that time we will have ion drives going back and forth and taking people from.
I think they're going to realize that why would they even want to go out there? They're going to start focusing on other issues maybe. Why would you go to Mars?
Well, maybe we have to get out of planet Earth in order to solve planet Earth's pollution problem. Who knows?
Yeah, I guess anything's possible for the future.
And then when we all leave planet Earth and grab every single life form, maybe we can bomb it from space and restart fresh. No, that's not a plan, Carl. You can't get amoebas off the planet.
You're getting harsh.
There's too much of them. Yeah, getting way too harsh.
You see anything on the streets there in the last 24 hours or so?
No, not really.
A little bit?
Well, so, one of my check-ins, or the check-in that I had in groups so far was that I had reached a level of
excellence?
No, I
fortuitousness?
No, it's
independence?
Homeostasis. I reached the level of homeostasis, and doing what I'm doing on with art again. And I was like, my parents bought me this program, and helped buy me this program. I said, hey, they are my payees now, and so it's
what does that mean?
Well, they pay my bills for me as long as I give them my check.
Okay.
And yeah, that would be kind of bad news to describe, generally speaking. But I said, hey, we can wait until Tuesday or February, or we can order it like today, and or at Saturday. When I saw my parents on Saturday, and I showed my dad 2 YouTube videos of speed painting with this program called Art Rage, and it's kind of not really Buddhist, that or bombing planet Earth from space. Those are probably not Buddhist topics.
You quit Buddhism anyway.
Well, no, I didn't quit Buddhism. The energy just shifted or changed, and so I'm carrying on with my life. But the point is that this speed painting you could trace on your desktop computer at home, and it would be like $50 or whatever. And, I think anyone can do it if they really focus on brush size and tracing a particular image. Why I say this is because it grabs from the picture you're tracing that single color when you hover over the cursor over the larger predominant color would become your painting color. And so if you keep on moving the brush all around, and I'm playing with this program as of 30-45 minutes ago, and it's a blast to use. I'm really happy. So my homeostasis is this continued rebuilding of maybe I don't need to have a payee in 6 or 9 months' time. You know, I got all these different sizes of canvases that I can cut one image from, and yeah, I got like.
You think if you're still trying to make money? I don't think you're gonna be making money, or you should just do your art for its own sake.
Well, no, it speaks for itself.
I don't think it's a very lucrative venture.
Sure. Well,
why can't you just do it?
That's an opinion too.
Why? Yeah, I think it's more logical. Why don't you do it in a just for yourself and for art people? You know.
Well, I'm sure that what I'm working on right now, people would like to have.
Yeah, so but they want to buy it. Well,
I think that they would like to have it. So whether or not they do, I guess I will become surprised. I will be surprised if they do, and I will be surprised if they don't.
We have
so
some of
either
your
way,
artwork.
I will be surprised, and I will be like, yeah. Or if they say no, then that will be like, okay, that will be interesting for me too, I guess. So
let's take a look at your painting here while we play the dice game.
Oh, I don't have it with me.
It's back, or there's one back there. The dice
yeah.
painting. Well, it's kind of folded over, but maybe you should go. We should fix it. Here we go. Getting numbers down.
I'm dying here.
Yeah. You want some vitamin C? And Carl's doing the thing here. Turning on the cameras. We're going to be rolling these dice here. A ring-a-ding-ding dice. 5, I lost. Oh! 500 points. The 5. Let's take a look at your painting back there. This is. Are you still going to be doing... Oh, well, it's folded over. Oh. Look at that, Carl drew that. I know it looks like it's just another image of the dice, but that's a painting. Let's call Freddie the producer.
That was in chalk, and now I'm using palette knives or oil brushes or whatever else. And so, as I say, you know, I like illustrating as I'm going along. It's like I liked illustrating when I was on the projector, but this board that I was drawing on, sometimes it would move, or more specifically, it would fall down. And so it would be like, what's going on? It's a problem. And so my parents came over on Monday, looked at my apartment. And
oh, not plugged, yeah.
They said, hey, you probably, hey, Freddie, it's the program.
You can call us back. You have about 50 minutes, 46 minutes.
Yeah. Glad to have you back in Thurston County, though.
What'd you say?
My parents looked at my apartment, and you know, I cleaned it up before they got there, of course, for like a little bit of an inspection. And my dad was like, "You need to put the
so you did good,
painting
kid.
on
Son,
a stud."
You did good.
But I was like, I don't want to get it on a stud anymore. It's like kind of like a little bit of a problem.
Why?
Well,
what's wrong with the stud?
Well, the stud would weave back and forth.
More than the drywall?
Well, yes.
No, what? The stud's got to be more solid than drywall.
Well, it would be, but I would need to have at least 2 or 3 other studs to put it on, since the picture is so big. To create some balance or something. But the screws that I put in, was kind of going against the drywall, of course, and it's kind of flimsy.
Drywall.
Yeah, it's kind of flimsy a little bit, and I really did give it my best shot, because I managed to make something like $70 or $80. I forget what the number is now, but I wasn't expecting to make anything.
Who give you money? People you know?
Well, people I knew, but not
That's
like.
more like.
For example, Luke has got his stuff there at this certain gallery, like for 2 years, 3 years now. The same old thing. Things don't change, and
Okay.
I look at those and I think to myself, he could probably do more or change things up, or just remove a picture and put another picture there or something. When things are like still there, like as it was before, but everything else changes. People get jobs and whatnot. People probably don't want to see a static, unchanging wall or whatever.
They probably don't remember the wall from year to year, though.
Well, no, they don't. But I'm sure they remember the pictures.
I don't think
6 months at a time.
6 months at a time. I don't think anybody remembers that stuff.
Well, I remember there's a woman that leans over and got some sort of window and.
Yeah, you're there all the time there.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Fair enough. Point made.
But did you tell him? Did you tell Luke about that he could change stuff, or maybe you should tell him?
Well, he had given criticism earlier on Facebook.
Why don't you tell him to his face, though?
Well, yes, but telling him to his face about the link that I shared on his wall is like.
I think
there was a link.
No, but if you're sharing, that's like yelling it in front of a bunch of people. You should just tell him in private.
Well, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, there's people recognize there's a certain thing about pictures that you need to do in order to make them, I guess, memorable. Like there's a.
And you know what that is.
Well, no, not necessarily.
Maybe it's the same though. Maybe it's the same thing. If you leave it up there, it'll be more memorable. Because the next time you go back, you'll be like, I still remember that, and it's still the same. And if you keep changing it, people aren't gonna remember it.
Well, yeah, but I mean, memorable is in terms of wanting something to buy. Like, for example, there's a really famous picture about pointillism and some sort of woman in like this.
Did you sell anything to
horse.
people, to strangers though? Because if it was only people you know who bought stuff,
dress.
if it's only people you know who bought stuff, it's basically like they're just giving you money, kind of.
Well, actually, yeah.
So it's not like you sold stuff, because you have to sell stuff to strangers. Like if you sell stuff to people you know, then it's like your friends giving you money.
Well, yes,
yeah.
But I'm sure that would change if I got, a 16 by 48 and every other kind of size up to that 48 inches wide and 32 inches tall. That's my area for working. There's a 60 inch and 72 inch that I wasn't able to get on my computer to kind of eclipse that size, but those are the dimensions that Costco prints. And yeah, I got a picture of tomatoes on a vine already done, since I got the program and now I got a watermelon as well. So I'm creating and creating. Anyway, we've got info time.
Now it's
right
info
now.
time.
Here are answers to some frequently asked questions about the program. You're experiencing it right now. It's called Your Daily Hour with me. It's a hyper-live hour, long call and television talk show on the radio that's recorded in Thurston County every day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, 366 only years. YDHWM began in September 19, 2010. Tapes a week in advance. If you're watching this on TV at 11:30 p.m. on Channel 22 or listening on Low Power FM 106.5, this is episode taped the same week as the previous week. If you're watching this at 2 a.m., this episode taped the same day of the month of the previous year. You could also watch any episode of the program on YouTube.com. Anyone could come on the program, especially you. We rely on the community for content, so give us a call at 360-836-4384 and leave a message. We'll call you back on the next episode of the program. Thanks for tuning in, and now back to the program.
Yeah.
So my dad was kind of like harping on me a little bit to be productive.
Yeah, so...
And so I wasn't able to be productive if I illustrate from this big, huge board, you know, that I need to stand in front of.
What is being productive anyway? You're doing these paintings. I mean, is that really productive? I mean, you're doing something, but it's like, it's just as unproductive as anything else. I think it's a good thing to be doing, though. But
well, yeah, but if you got one thing that's finished, and you go on to something else within, 2 days, I had started up the picture around 6 o'clock yesterday. Left for Dan around 8:30, 9:30, and I came back to the house and kind of finished up my work, and I was like, this could be something that's really promising.
So you're going and taking pictures, and then you're putting them on the computer, and then you're painting over them in like a Photoshop kind of thing. It's kind of like Photoshop.
Well, yeah, it's kind of like Photoshop. Yeah, and Art Rage is very much like Photoshop in that it has layers. But
and then you're
one thing that Photoshop does not have, I think, is to borrow, the predominant color of the brush.
It's got that.
Well, yeah, you can certainly hold down, like the Option key or the Alt key, I guess, on Windows, but you would need to kind of click back and forth. You don't need to click back and forth with when you're doing it in tracing mode. It's already automatic. When you lift your mouse, it already grabs the next color for you to have, and so to have all these different colors, like 30 or 40 some odd colors to make up a watermelon, and you can step back, you can say, yep, that looks like watermelon. And it's like, wow, I couldn't imagine myself to do anything else right now. So I'm...
But you take a picture of the watermelon.
Yeah.
So if it ended up looking like something else, that'd be pretty crazy.
Well, working with the program, it's a really great aid, and some people may call it, cheating. If you're an art purist out there, it's like, don't use a computer, draw from your memory. And I'm like, okay, I'm not that talented. I'm sorry.
Well, that's the only way to get talented is to start doing it, though.
Yeah, practice makes perfect.
Yeah.
But I would rather produce something for Arts Walk rather than to just like. I don't know. There's the whole spatial relationship sort of thing, getting everything in the correct size as I'm sketching it on an actual canvas with actual paint and whatnot. It would be kind of somewhat hard to do this. for Arts Walk in the spring. For this year, if I have all these goals set in before me that I do want to accomplish. So whether or not I accomplish them is kind of like beside the point. You know, I can at least have fun.
What's
as
the
I'm,
point?
Like moving to the southern part of the county, for example. I can
That's
do.
the point of your art.
Well, no, that's not the point of my art. The point of my art is to have fun illustrating what I'm trying to illustrate. You know, that's what I had fun when I was doing eyeballs or sunsets or dice or this last arts walk this last fall. I had
With a
fun.
wizard.
Yeah, yes, the wizard. I had fun illustrating them in the state capitol rotunda.
Where did you get that wizard from? Is that from that program where you're posing people?
No, I had to kind of totally mock it up for like some sort of children's hat and you know, witch hat, and I grabbed another silhouette of like a wizard, and the wizard, the body of the wizard did not have the correct staff that I was looking for, so I had to Photoshop on this wizard a correct staff, and I wanted him to like have an outstretched hand or whatever. It's really kind of complicated. So it came from a multiple of sources.
Wow.
And yeah, if I see something in my head, or I see something in real life right here within the moment that I can take a picture, then I'm taking a picture of that, and I would like to illustrate that, but I can't. It would seem somewhat disingenuous if I grabbed someone else's picture of the Taj Mahal or some sort of 200-foot high Buddha or something, and try to draw a picture of that. We got a phone call. It might be Freddie.
It's not. Hello.
Hello?
Dan.
Dan.
Hi.
How's it going? Hi, Dan.
Fine.
We're on TV.
And so are you.
How did you know we were on TV right now?
He's got ESP.
Hold on. Dan,
Don't you know?
What?
No, don't let us go.
What?
You just found us, bro.
No, don't you know? He says. What, Dan? What do we know?
What?
What do we know?
I have ESP.
Oh, you knew that.
Wow.
Have you had any ESP thoughts about anything else recently?
What?
Have you used your ESP for anything else?
I will not say it.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Well, Dan, what are you doing right now? You relaxing? You listening to the radio?
I'm watching TV.
What's on TV?
Seinfeld.
Ooh.
I like that show. You like that show?
Yeah.
Did you watch it back in the 90s?
What?
Did you watch it in the 90s when it was first coming out there?
Yeah.
Remember that? It was a big deal. Ding, da, ding, 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 ding. Did you do anything for Martin Luther King Day? That was yesterday. Dan, you know about Martin Luther King Day?
What?
Martin Luther King Day. Maybe Yeah, I mean, he can't understand. Cause
He's on the program. He's on the program.
Just Kenny and Carl. You know Carl. Sometimes you've seen him.
That's your name. Don't worry about it. He's talking about himself. It's time for the next dice game, Dan. You want to play the dice game?
No, I'm gonna go now.
Thanks,
Bye.
Dan. Thanks for calling. Here we go. 3 and 2 and 5. I got 500 points. I have a 3. Team Charlie. Over here. There it is. Here's this message.
So what you're telling me is I need to be a little less descriptive whenever I describe things using adjectives, and whenever I say nouns and adjectives and pronouns and
Words?
holy fuck, dude! You're telling me I just gotta watch what I say?
Oh yeah, we should call.
Right.
We tried to call Freddie already. We did, didn't we?
Okay, well, I suppose I'll watch
I
what
don't know how
I
the
say.
radio meeting went.
Do you have a call history on that thing, or
What do you mean?
call history if you look at phone calls that you placed?
To see if Freddie talked to him on this account?
No. If you tried dialing to his number.
To Freddie?
Yeah.
No, we did, right? No, you don't.
I-
Use your memory. Think back today. Did we call Freddie already? Did we leave Freddie a message?
We may have. I'm not sure.
I think we did. Don't you remember that?
No.
That was like 5 minutes ago.
What?
Maybe more. Maybe like 10 minutes ago. Maybe 15. But it was probably today. We didn't. It was like the first phone call we tried to make because we didn't have it plugged in. Remember that? It wasn't plugged in.
Oh,
and
yeah.
And then I had to plug it in. That's what happened. I think
Yeah, you have about 48 minutes to call on the program.
you started talking about the morning show. Your what's it called?
Good morning,
Good
Thurston County.
Morning, Thurston County.
God,
And what?
that will never fly. Bad
Good
idea.
Morning Thurston County. And then we after Good Morning Thurston County, I don't really remember what happened after that.
Probably talking about art for 10 minutes.
Is that what we did after that? We just got right into the art
maybe
thing.
12, maybe 8.5. Who knows?
And then I think we tried to call Freddie, and then more art stuff. And
I'm always confused. But
I think-
that's okay.
after that,
It really is okay.
all the art stuff, and then was it the message after that? We were doing something right before Dan Dobler called. Dan Dobler called, and then after Dan Dobler called, I think we listened to that Mr. Ginsu message,
Yeah.
and then we started trying to wonder about the radio because we were talking to Mr. Ginsu about the radio, and then when I think about the radio, I was thinking about Freddie's meeting.
Well, as I understand it, you just kind of complained to Mr. Ginsu without knowing the full story.
Yeah, well, I was trying to listen to them, but then we were like, oh yeah, Freddie, and then we were like, did we call Freddie? And then we had to think back to what we did on the program.
Let's not start this whole cycle again.
Yeah, I think we made one cycle. We don't need to go all the way back around though, but I think that's where we're at right now. So, just a little recap.
I don't like merry-go-rounds because I keep on forgetting things that. Oh, I saw that mountain, right? Did I see that mountain before?
That's very short memory.
I'm funny
Oh yeah.
sometimes. No, I'm not. I'm boring.
Well, you can see. I'm flying.
What do you think you're doing?
Carl's floating his own boat over here.
Bird there?
No, Carl
Unfloating my boat.
Bird.
floating his own boat.
Unfloating.
I'm missing. You guys are breaking up.
What's going on? What did you? Your message? What didn't really say much. You see anything on the streets? You see ants? Human feces?
Yep. The ants are coming out.
Oh yeah? Are you feeding them again?
Yep. I'm start feeding them. They come out and found their own shit. But now it's time for me to freaking feed them since I've seen them. They're out.
Are you happy about them coming back?
Yep.
Most people would be freaked out.
Horrified.
Nah.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I know
Well,
where they've been. I know where they're at.
You,
I know where they've been. Fuck it.
Other people, they're worried about it though.
you can't feed all of the world's rodents or all of the world's ants or whatever.
Do they get in your food or like on you while you sleep or anything?
No, they're only in one corner of the room.
Okay. So they stick to their corner.
I feed them in that one corner, and they stay in one corner, and it's fine.
They stick to their corner.
So you could just say,
They
Carl,
pretty much stick to
you're
the corner.
over-dramatizing
Yeah, once in a while you
Shut
find one
up.
out and about, but pretty much there's nothing to eat anywhere else, so they just stick to the corner.
You got like a little zoo over there.
You got them trained, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Ant trainer, yeah. King of the ants. Alright. Well,
Is there a flaming hoop in there?
They've been running up and down my marijuana plants
oh yeah,
and guarding them to make sure they don't get spider mites and shit.
is that so it's good for them?
Yep.
Good.
If they found any spider mites, they'd bite them and eat them.
You put the plants in the ant corner?
Pardon?
Did you put the plants in the ant corner?
Nope, the ants just come over to the plants.
Oh. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, well, I guess you're using them, you're feeding them, so then they're helping you.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They know.
Let's help Miss...
And so, are you feeding Carl?
I try.
Oh.
You want some peanuts, Carl?
No, I'm
Are you sure?
good. I'm good.
I try. He doesn't accept usually.
You don't like it when you feed him, huh?
He doesn't accept it. Yeah. Carl's very picky.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just likes cheese.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. He's gone vegan.
Oh, what?
He's quit the cheese. Carl's quit the cheese. What have you been eating, Carl? What are you eating instead of the cheese?
I just...
Did you say Carl cut the cheese?
No, he cut the cheese. Yeah, that's
Oh,
what I'm,
God.
I think that's what I said. I didn't even realize.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize I was saying that.
I had rice before I got over here with salt and pepper on it.
Just salt and pepper and rice.
Yeah. Cooked it in olive oil.
When you cut the cheese,
Oh, shut up.
Is it dry rice? What kind of rice is it? Rice-a-roni?
I'm just freaking trying to help
rice.
out. That's all.
What's minute rice?
It's like 5-minute rice.
How do you? Where is it from the microwave? Is it
Stovetop.
frozen though?
No.
It's like it's dry.
Out of a cardboard box, yeah.
How come you're breaking up? You're like,
I don't know.
all staticky and shit.
What is minute? Is minute rice like Is it like those noodles or is it actually rice? Not like rice-a-roni, because rice-a-roni is like noodles.
Yeah.
Are you a mule?
Noodles.
Oh.
Oh, well, you're breaking up so bad you sounded like you said mule.
Rice-a-roni.
It's a noodle.
Oh, rice-a-roni. San Francisco treat.
Middle.
You're going ding.
Yeah,
minute.
rice-a-roni is said to be a noodle.
It's noodles. Rice-a-roni is noodles, not even rice.
Oh, you're going with the noodles, are you?
No, rice-a-roni is noodles. It's not even made of rice, I think.
Oh, and that's Carl's new favorite thing?
No,
Carl's eating minute rice.
Eating minute rice.
But is minute rice noodles too, though?
No.
You like your minute rice? I like minute rice. It's good
What?
shit. Quick.
Is it more? What's the difference between minute rice and regular dry rice?
It takes like a half hour, 20 minutes to make rice. And it only takes 5 minutes to make minute rice.
Oh, do they cook it first? Hey,
About,
it's
it might take 20. It might take 25 minutes to make minute rice. And
Now it's time for commercial break.
you cut like 20 minutes off.
Well,
coming up on the next episode of the program.
Your daily hour with me.
Yeah.
hey everybody,
It's the commercial.
for the program.
We're talking to John on the phone. Hi, John.
Hi.
Hang on.
And we got Lucy here for the first time.
So,
Hi,
another-
yesterday.
it's another interesting episode. Check it out. Call us at 360-836-434.
Hi, Carl.
Yeah. Hi, Kenny. 11:30 p.m. and 2 a.m.
360-836-4384. Don't call me. Leave me alone, please. I've had enough.
So, Carl,
What?
whenever you put in 2 2/3 cup of rice, how much water do you need?
I don't know. I was just.
Hey, you little fucker! I'll kick you in your cunt.
Hey, come on. I was about to say F you, but I'm trying to be polite. Kenny actually said that you don't need the measuring cup on one of these programs, and so I don't use a measuring cup anymore. I just pretend that I put rice, and it seems to be enough, and maybe sometimes it is, and then other times I add a little bit more rice milk to it, and then it cooks just fine. So I don't get involved in
Okay,
2/3 a
the
cup of
answer
rice
is
and
equal
how
parts.
many water, and it's like
No, the answer is equal parts.
Yeah, you could use a cup still. Just use any cup, though. You don't need a measuring cup.
I don't need to do the math because
You can
math is evil.
You can use any cup.
I hate the numbers. I hate them.
You can use any cup. Well, that's because you hate them, and then you're not going to ever
And
be good at it. If you had a better
equal
attitude, maybe
parts.
you would be better at doing them.
Son of a bitch! You can't
I'll
talk
ask Albert
freaking
Einstein to
you
do the
can't,
math
man.
for me.
You feel like
Albert.
Candyman.
Albert, do the math for me, thanks.
Maybe if you had a better relationship with Matthew, you would be better at it, and it would help you in your life.
It's fine. I got a calculator wherever I go.
Yeah, we can't calculate 1-to-1. It's 1-to-1 apparently. It's not 2-to-1. Regular rice is two parts water, 1 part rice.
Wrong.
That's
It's equal parts water, equal parts rice.
Not with regular rice. That's minute rice. Maybe with the minute rice. Regular rice, you need 2 water to 1 rice.
Oh, for regular rice?
For regular rice, yeah.
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 Is that so? Yeah.
Yeah.
What a bitch, man. What a bitch. You gotta wait for it to soak up all that water. I'd rather just throw my minute rice in there, get the water fucking hotter than hell, throw your rice in there, swirl it around, get it hotter than hell, fucking cover it for 5 minutes, and then you're eating.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, I agree.
Salt and pepper. Why don't you put some potatoes or something in there?
Potatoes are a little bit more expensive.
No. Not done right. Just eat. You can't not eat potatoes. That's not the reason you're not eating potatoes.
The powdered potatoes versus the rice.
Oh yeah, but just buy a bag of potatoes.
Well, at Costco, I was.
Well, at the store,
shopping at
I
Costco.
think grocery outlet is probably just as cheap as Costco when it comes to potatoes.
Well, yeah, but I'm in that neighborhood of Costco when I see my parents on Saturdays. So
You can buy. Oh, you don't want to just go to grocery outlet. Get some potatoes. Stick some vegetable. Get a bag of frozen vegetables in there too.
well, yeah. In all due time, I can start to afford stuff.
You can afford a bag of frozen vegetables. I'll buy you a bag of frozen vegetables, Carl, if that's the problem.
For
It's like
Pete's
50
sake.
cents.
What?
A bag of, yeah. And you're on government. The government gives you food money anyway. So you spend it on food.
Maybe I already ran it out.
Yeah, well, you gotta eat some. Eat vegetables.
Are
Eat
you
your vegetables,
kidding?
Carl.
I went to
Eat your vegetables. I
I
gotta tell
went
you,
to
if you're gonna be a
Costco.
vegan, you gotta eat your vegetables.
no, I went to Costco like on the 1st or the 2nd of the year, and I was like, gotta buy some food, so I used my food stamps at Costco.
I'll get you some frozen vegetables, Carl. I'll give you some tonight. Take some home with you. Put in your rice tomorrow.
Oh, boo.
Why were we talking about that anyway? I mean, well, that's what Carl was eating because Mr. Ginsu was talking about ants eating stuff.
Yeah.
Is that what happened?
Sure.
I'm trying to recap it all now and try again. I don't remember all this
Well,
stuff.
that's why we need an intern for the program.
Yeah. Tell us what
To
hey,
write on calendars.
what did we just do 10 minutes ago, intern?
Oh, God. Nothing. Actually, we walked on the set 10 minutes ago.
On the set.
Yeah.
Line.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Ginsu, you got anything else you want to say today? Do you have any stuff for today?
No.
No?
I'm just sitting here picking my nose.
Alright.
What?
Well, I don't know what we're going to do next. I think we're going to call some McDonald's.
Stop picking your nose and start picking your brain.
Okay, I'll try to do that.
I'm going to start calling some McDonald's and stuff. Thanks for calling. Thanks for leaving those messages.
Alright,
Okay, goodbye.
take it easy, Doc.
Yep.
See you later, Doctor.
Woof, woof.
That's it for messages and calls and stuff. So now we're going to use our wits here.
Time
Maybe
to
we
get
should-
witty.
Yeah. We could talk to John Webster, maybe? Or McDonald's. What do you want to do?
Let's see how the old W is doing.
Yeah, good old John Webster.
Yeah.
See what he's watching on TV right now. Modern Family, the news.
He's gonna probably talk about the Seahawks, but that's a punishment worth.
Oh, we talked to him yesterday. Was that just yesterday when we talked to John Webster?
Was
Mandy-
I thought it was Sunday. When Mandy
Mandy
was
was Sunday. Yesterday was Wednesday or Monday with Dan. Okay. What about Saturday? What happened on Saturday?
Oh gosh.
I don't remember.
Saturday happened. On
Yeah,
Saturday.
we need to get some of the interns. Or I guess Freddie knows some of that stuff too, but I don't remember these from day to day what we're doing. I don't even remember what we were doing before when I was talking about what we're trying to figure it out. Hey, John.
What's up, bro?
Hello? Did we wake you up, John?
I'm in bed.
Oh, you are? Well, go back to sleep, John.
Okay,
Good night.
bye.
Oh, wow.
Too bad.
That's never happened before. I thought John never sleeps. Maybe he crashes out every few days or something.
Well, trying to get back in his energy. Yeah, that's a good thing.
I usually call John at like 4 in the morning. I feel comfortable calling John. You know, we've been talking to him for years, and I've known him to not sleep. I thought he was some kind of like, I don't know, like super powered person or a maniac or something, not sleeping. Like, how do you even do that? But he did it, or maybe not though. Okay, let's call some McDonald's. Let's call California or Oregon, or maybe is Arizona on the Pacific time zone?
I think it might be Mountain, at least.
Let's
Probably
call,
split in half, but who knows?
let's call California then. What's in California?
Where the tanned people are.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, it's Dan Dobler again. Hey, Dan.
Hi.
How are you doing?
What's up? Uh-oh. Dan?
Yeah,
What's up?
not much.
Yeah, what'd you eat for breakfast?
I can't send you.
What did you eat for breakfast?
I don't eat breakfast.
That's good. Me neither.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, did I already ask you about the streets? I probably did. You see the street stuff? I see a lot of streets are close to the streets and stuff. We're about to call some McDonald's and think in California.
Yeah?
Oh, hey, it's time for the final dice game. You were here for 2 dice games.
Yeah.
We're gonna play the final dice game here. Dan, have you ever used a fire extinguisher before?
What?
Have you ever used a fire extinguisher?
I can't understand you. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Bye. 3, 6, 2. I won. I got 1,000 points to beat you. Yay, I beat Carl. Here we go. This McDonald's is in Bulletin.
That was specific trouncing, so good job, sir.
Oh, it wasn't a trouncing. You had 500 points. It was a light win.
Light trouncing.
It was a close one. I wouldn't even say trouncing.
Okay.
It was pretty close, really. It was only 1 dice are off, 500 points only between the win and the win. I only had 1,000 points and you had 500 points. So
Right. Okay.
it was close. It was like low scoring and
Listen,
close.
McDonald's?
Hey, McDonald's, you guys got those holiday pies left
Hello?
over? Hello, can you hear me?
I'm sorry?
Can you hear me okay now?
I'm sorry, what was that?
You guys got any of the holiday pies left over?
I can't hear or understand what you're saying.
Oh. Do you have any of the holiday pies left over?
I still can't hear you or understand what you're saying.
Is it quiet? Do I sound quiet or what? Or like choppy?
It just sounds echoey.
Echo. Uh-oh, I don't know how to fix an echo.
And it cuts off.
So choppy?
I'm sorry?
It sounds like I'm coming through the drive-thru.
Through?
You know the drive-thru?
What about some drive-through?
It sounds like I'm coming through the drive-thru maybe.
It cuts off. I can't understand what you're saying.
Yeah. I'm talking about pies. Pies? Like
I can't understand. It cuts off. It's like cutting off.
pie. Pie.
Fries?
Pie.
I can't understand.
Pie, like apple pie.
Apple pies?
Yeah, but what kind of pies? Holiday pie.
Holiday pies? We don't have those.
Oh, did you ever get them? Did I miss them or what?
I'm sorry?
What's the deal with that?
What's the deal with what?
Holiday pies.
We don't have those.
Yeah, but like, did you get them and I missed them, or you never got them this year, or what?
No, we don't. We didn't get them this year.
Oh no! Do you know if it was just your store, or do you know if McDonald's just discontinued them in general, or what?
The what?
Did McDonald's corporate? Did they make them, and you didn't get them, or is it this?
I don't know.
They don't
I don't know.
Maybe I could talk to, you know, if I could, how to talk to like the kitchen, the McDonald's kitchen people.
I can't understand. It's just, it cuts off. It just sounds like I just hear bits and pieces of what you're saying.
I want to talk to the McDonald's like corporate kitchen people.
I don't know. We're not corporate, so I wouldn't know.
You guys make your own stuff?
Yeah.
Like locally?
I'm sorry?
Local McDonald's pies and stuff?
It's a franchise.
Franchise. Does that mean you make your own things?
The what thing?
Like all the pies and stuff, you guys make those yourself, or?
No, we just get them, but we didn't get them this year.
Yeah. I guess I don't know what corporate and franchise means.
Oh, okay. Bye.
Thank you. I thought it was gonna explain to me about corporate and franchises. Hey, that was a good one.
You could kind of elaborate with some of that conversation for this next one.
Try to elaborate. That's what I tried to do.
Hey, are you guys corporate?
Are you corporate or franchise?
Someone just tried to tell me that they were corporate or franchise.
This is Marketplace Drive in Gorte.
Gorte.
Huh?
Gorte.
Have you been there?
I don't know.
Gorletta.
Gorletta. Hello, Gorletta.
Gorletta.
McDonald's Camino Real, how can I help you?
Gorletta? Do you guys have any of those holiday pies left over?
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
Oh. Do you have any holiday pies left over?
No, we don't.
Oh, what you got right now then?
Pardon me?
What kind of pies do we got now? Cherry?
Oh, we have apple pies and strawberry cream pies.
Oh, whipped cream?
Yeah, pies.
What kind of cream is in it?
I don't know, they come like that. We just put it in the oven.
Oh, yeah, you haven't opened one up?
Huh?
You never opened it up?
Hello?
Yeah, hello, can you hear me?
No, not really.
Oh. Have you tried that strawberry?
Yeah, we're selling the strawberry cream pies.
Have you tried it?
Yeah?
What is it, pudding?
Sorry, sir. I will.
Thank you. Couldn't hear. Couldn't hear.
I think Google Voice is trying to hate on you now.
Yeah, it's okay. It's almost better.
Maybe we should hate them
I mean,
back.
I think repeating and not being able to hear, repeating, because we can hear them fine. It just keeps them on the phone longer. What?
Well, actually, it was kind of somewhat ironic, at least from my perspective.
No, it's not from your perspective.
From my perspective, she had this choppy word spoke back to us. It's like
I wouldn't call that
somewhat
ironic.
electronic.
I don't think that's very ironic.
If you get a
Oh, a little bitch out again. It's so close to the end of the show. But we did it. So, almost made it through. Not quite, though. But here, let's call another one. I don't know how much time we got left now. What are you trying to do? You trying to fix that TV?
yeah.
I think it's on the wrong channel now. Did you try to change the channel?
Boo.
1 minute left.
Oh wow.
It's like very little on this tape.
Very little.
Yeah. Here we go. No, just smack it around then, I think. Hey, McDonald's, you guys got the holiday pies right now?
The what?
Holiday pies?
Holiday pies?
Yeah.
No, we just have strawberry cream pies or the regular apple pies.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks.
Thanks, Mr. Ginsu and Freddie and John Webster and Dan Dobler and Carl. Thanks for being here.
Google Voice. Art Rage. Gotta love Art Rage. Pretty nice program. Especially cheap.
Is that everybody? I think so.
Seven,
did it.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Thanks, episode number and date and day of the week. TCTV channel 22, yeah.
11:30 p.m. and 2 a.m.
YDHWM.com.
Every episode for free. 360-836-4384. Crew, you want to be on the crew?
Yeah, do anything you want though.
Carl, Zay,
Roger.
yeah,
UFO PI.
and Robert.
TCTV, Larissa Ball, Baby, Jordy, Fabulous, Thurston County, Washington State, USA, thank you. Here's the listeners, that's you, you're watching.
Woof woof.
Hell yeah, dog!
Bye-bye.
Bye!
Until tomorrow, we'll be back.